Okay, so I'm trying to see, does this work? It seems like it does. So guys, my name is Greta Bereisaite and I'm dating and relationship coach for women. And I upload new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. On Wednesday, usually upload a video with fresh new content, and on Sundays, I usually do a live on a specific topic, answering your questions during the live. Hey, Catherine. Hey, girls. Now it's working. It does. Yes. Yay. So today's topic is how to get any man to miss you. All right. Hey, Julia. Everyone's popping up. Cool. So, how to get any man miss you? How shall I say it? Let's talk about, I have some notes here, right? Let's talk about why would you want a man to miss you, right? Like, ladies, just think about it. Why would you want a man to miss you? Maybe because you are not that happy with him, or maybe because you're not, like, if you're not that happy with him, usually, like, when you think about it, ladies, we become not that happy with our boyfriends, then we rely on them to make us happy, right? So at the end of the day, what it truly comes down to is we not happy with our boyfriends because we are not happy with ourselves, right? And when we are not happy with ourselves, our boyfriends are not happy with us, and they don't pursue us as much as we would like them to, right? So when you think about it, if we talking from the healthy perspective, from the self-love perspective, how to make a man to miss you is by becoming your ultimate self, by achieving your goals, by achieving your ambitions, by making yourself happy. This is how you will make a man to miss you, right? If you girls, now see where I'm going with this. This is really good, okay? If you girls will play games on how to make a man to miss you, your relationship will be just a game. And as soon as you will stop playing that game, your relationship will crash. And the reason I say that, because I've been on YouTube now, I'm nearly 3 years on here. So I coached many girls, many clients on one-on-one, and the ones who just been following my channel. And a lot of them, after about 2 years of my coaching, yes, some of them got married even after 1 year. Some girls read some books, some rules or something like that, they get married within like a year or so because they play the game, right? They play a game, how to make a guy to miss you, how to get a guy to chase you, how to get a guy to pursue you, right? And after a year, once we get married or once we get into that relationship, they stop playing the game and the guy starts losing interest in them. And this is when they become toxic, they become too needy, and their relationship or marriage starts to crash, right? So ladies, I will share with you some tips how to make a guy to miss you, and I'm going to share with you a healthy way and a game way, and I'll explain to you why you have to be very, very careful with the game way, okay? First, how to make a guy to miss you, right? So let me just share something else with you quickly. YouTube channel nowadays, it's not the same as it was a couple years ago. Why? Because if you look on YouTube, there are many, many dating coaches like me, right? There are many dating coaches for women. There are many dating coaches for men, right? And majority of them give the same advice, right? So a lot of men, if they want to play the game, if they want to know the tricks, all they need to do is go on YouTube and, follow the game strategies. If you ladies want to know what kind of games your boyfriend or the guy is playing, you go on YouTube, you type in dating coach for men, and you know exactly what is he doing and what is he playing, right? If a guy is a bit unsure about his girlfriend and he sees something is not right, let me just check out a YouTube channel. And he goes on a YouTube channel and he sees all these dating coaches for women, coaching women how to play games. He notes it all down. He compares it to the girl and he's like, oh, I see the games you're playing on me. You see, ladies, so this is what we're dealing with nowadays. Before, maybe about a couple years ago when I just started my channel, there were not many dating coaches for women. So actually, to play a game here and there was quite easy because the guy wouldn't have a clue what you're doing. He would just think it's all natural. But now we are all aware of it. Like if I am, for example, on online dating and the guy, you know, he's really into me, and then for 5 days he doesn't text, and then he writes again, and then for 7 days he doesn't text, then he writes again. It's like, oh my God, you're playing this game by that coach, blah, 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 right? If a guy seems really into you, asks you out in advance, it takes then a week for him to confirm the date. He confirms the date after a week. So he basically asks you out, then ghosts you for a week, confirms the date, sees you on a date, asks you out again, ghosts you for another week, confirm the date, sees you on a date. You're like, okay, so you're playing the hot and cold game by this guy over here. What happens, ladies, when you realize what games guys play? What happens to us? We lose interest, right? Like, I don't know about you ladies, but I lose interest when I can read the games he's playing. Because if you see, it's like, oh my God, this is the game, this is the game, this is the game, this is the game. So all you're doing is giving me a game. Sorry, but you know, it's like a bit too much. I don't have time for this, right? You want a genuine, what you're looking for a genuine person, right? That you can connect, that you can be yourself, that you don't need to watch every single, you know, so that it's genuine, right? Yes, it's very important to know how to complement each other and to fulfill each other's love needs. It's very important, right? Without this, you're not doing things right. Women and men are different. You need to know how to complement each other. You need to know how to give a man what he needs to give, and you need to know what to give a woman what she needs to get. Otherwise, you're just not gonna fall in love, right? So in order to fall in love and to sustain it, you do need to know what the opposite sex needs. But if you're gonna just follow every single trick blindly, you're very likely, especially nowadays, will dig yourself a hole. And actually, let me share one story which happened to my client like 2 years ago, I think. She was following me blindly. So she was from India and she was following me blindly. Every single word. And she literally copied and pasted every single word from my YouTube channel, from everywhere. And in the beginning, her guy was chasing her. And then he was like, hold on, why you don't sound Indian? Why do you suddenly sound like English? You like she copied every single word so much that in India, you know, we speak English, but like we don't use the exact words. He's like, hold on, why are you sounding like foreign person? You know, like you have to be clever, guys. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. So now going back to the question, how to make a guy to miss you. So the game would be, right? The game would be that people say when he texts you a message, make sure not to reply straight away. Make sure to reply 3, 4, 5 hours later. Or if he texts you in the morning, make sure to reply in the evening. It says don't wait till the next day, but it needs to be at least 3, 4, 5 hours, sometimes 9 or 8, right? Now, yes, a guy will miss you when you do that. Yes, he'll be like, why is she not replying? But now let's look at it from a different angle. If through the whole relationship, you're always taking 3, 4, 5, or 8 or 10 hours or the next day to reply to his message, it's ridiculous. First, you're not going to be able to sustain it long term. First, you're not gonna, if you're getting married to him, how you gonna sustain this type of reply long term for like 2 years into marriage or 2 years in a relationship? It just doesn't make sense, right? So what's gonna happen if he's falling for you because you're replying every 5 hours? A year later, he'll still want you to reply every 5 hours. You're not gonna sustain it. So basically, you're faking it, and long term, it just doesn't work because you'll change. It's impossible to do it this way. And what a lot of girls do, like a lot of dating coaches say, like, be busy, right? Be busy and show him that you have a life. So reply to him 5 or 8 hours later. If you have a life, yes, that's then that can come naturally, right? For example, if you have a business, or if when you go to work and you work 12 hours a day and you cannot turn on your phone, you cannot use your phone, right? Your WhatsApp is off. It has a one tick. It doesn't have two ticks. It has one tick when he sends you that message. And after 12 hours, you respond to him after 12 hours because your phone was off, then yes, that is genuine. That is natural. He will see, like, okay, I get that she's busy. I miss her. She's not playing any games, right? But if you're replying 3, 4, 5, or 8 hours later, and your WhatsApp, let's say it's on, it has two ticks, he can see that you're online all day, every day, but to him, you reply 8 hours later or the next day, he'll be like, what is she doing? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, what is this? He'll be texting you. What can happen? He'll start texting you. Why are you not replying? Why are you ignoring? I can see you on WhatsApp. And what are you going to say to him? You'll be like, oh, sorry, I want you to miss me, so I'm playing this game. You can't do that, ladies. It has to be genuine. If you want a guy to miss you, you need to focus on putting yourself first and on making yourself happy. Everybody needs space in a relationship. You need to focus on bringing value to yourself. When you feel like you value yourself, when you do things in your life to value yourself, the other person will start to value you too. So for example, if you want a guy to miss you because things are getting a bit, like this, what you can do, you can take a holiday, right? Now, don't take a holiday for him, take a holiday for yourself. However, if you think about it, not everyone can take a holiday, right? So if not everyone can take a holiday and you're just sitting at home and pretending to be busy, but actually you're giving him space to miss you, and you're like, oh my God, how long will it go? How long? Like, I'm just gonna watch TV for a whole day, and I'm just gonna ignore him, but I want him to miss me and I want him to chase me more. You're basically gonna be wasting your time and not valuing your time while pretending not to be available for him. You know what I mean? Like, instead, value your time, invest your time into doing something amazing with your life. So if you actually want him to miss you, you can invest that time into building your life up and being able to take that holiday. Do you see my point? Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Julia, so much for $2, I believe. That's really, really nice of you. So my point is, make it genuine and make it natural by loving yourself and putting yourself first. Okay? If the relationship is going a bit like that and you're not enjoying spending time with him, instead of looking for the games how to get him pursue you and to miss you, put yourself first, make yourself happy, focus on creating a beautiful life for yourself. That way, straight away, he'll be like, oh, what is she doing? What is she up to? I need to check in on her. I miss her. Like, it looks like she's doing something incredible. Okay. Um, Another thing, okay, this is really interesting. So this is again from other dating coaches. I seen it online. It's written in like so many books as well. It says, in order to make a man to miss you, you need to go out a lot, right? You need to see your friends, hobbies, and all of that, right? Now, this is what's really interesting. The way I see it is like attracts like, right? So if, and I experienced it myself, and I remember like I think I experienced it about 8 years ago, and that guy like really made me think what he said. And so like attracts like. So for example, if your guy has a job and after work, he is going out, he sees his friends, he does lots of hobbies, he does many things, right? He will be attracted to a girl who is similar to him, right? Because he will relate to her. So to a girl who, let's say, has a job and does many things to keep her happy, right? Um, so for example, if he is busy and he didn't see her for a week and she didn't share those things with him, he will, and he finally sees her, he'll be like, oh my God, she's done so many things, you know, like I didn't hear anything from her. I'm getting a bit insecure. I'm getting a bit uncertain. Somebody might snatch her from me. You know, this is such a catch because like attracts like, right? This is such a catch. I need to make her into my girlfriend, or I need to pursue her more, or chase her more, or spend more time with her because she's as busy as I am. So somebody might snatch her in that salsa dancing class or while she's doing a hobby or something else, right? However, ladies, I remember I was in this situation about 8 years ago, and I was working as a nanny, right? And I was also going to a salsa class, and I was doing this hobby and stuff like that, right? And I remember I went on a date with a guy who was very successful. We dated for a bit and he was very, very successful. And he said to me, oh, so what are you doing, right? Like, how was your week? And I was like, oh, I went here and there and blah, 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 right? And I'm kind of trying to impress him in a way, you know, I did this and that. And he thought about it. So I am working as a nanny, right? I'm not earning that much, and I'm doing this hobby and this hobby and this hobby and this hobby, which actually shows that instead of planning in my mind how to make a business or how to make more money and how to be a grown up and build something incredible for myself and thinking about the future, instead I'm wasting my money, which I didn't have much, on this, and that, right? So you know what he said to me? He said to me, Greta, so are you looking for a man to take care of you, right? And I was at that time, I was shocked by that answer. But does he have a point, or does he have a point? You see? So if you're looking for somebody who has a successful business, or has a, you know, or is building his own empire, he will respect who he is. So if he sees you just kind of having 9 to 5 and wasting the money by, you know, going dancing and this and that, and not having like something sustainable where you're putting your goals or trying to achieve your goals, he's not gonna be interested in that, right? So my point is, ladies, you know, it's really important to be busy, and it's really important to have a life, but don't follow things blindly. If somebody says to you, oh, you have to be busy, and you know, all these goals, dreams, you know, like all these, have fun here and have fun there and go out here and go out there, if a person has like a, let's say, a millionaire mindset, he will see that as you wasting your time or wasting the money. He'll see that as you being not very wise, right? If a guy has like a bit more of a different mindset and he does the same thing, he'll see you as a perfect match, right? So ladies, my point is just like, just think before you do things. Don't follow things blindly. Like all these things, we have a very good point, but you need to adjust the advice to yourself, to your specific situation, and make sure that it's genuine. Okay, so what did I talk? Less available, going out, responding. I think I said what I kind of wanted to say. Let me see your questions. Wrong hand. Let's do this one. Okay, so comments. I think we will. No, not like that. Okay, somebody needs to say something because my screen now is empty. And you guys will say something, then my screen will get full and I will be able to read a comment because I need to press. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Let's see. As a guy, I feel this is not true at all. Okay, thank you for your opinion. Your coaching works like magic. Single man would disagree, but married would support us on this journey. I'm not sure, what do you mean by this? Oh, sorry, do you mean that single man would disagree? Okay, let's talk about guys, okay? So, like, let's think about it like this. Why would a guy agree with my advice, right? Let's think about it logically. Does it benefit a man at all to agree to my advice? No, it does not benefit any guy to agree to my advice. Why? Because he's not gonna be in charge of a woman. She's gonna be independent. He'll fall in love with her. You know, like it does not make sense for a guy. Like a guy wants a girl. Majority of men want an ego stroke. They want a girl to be able to control. They want a girl who would do everything for them. In so many cases, a man will say like, yes, I like a woman who gives. I like a woman who chases. I like a woman who pursues. I like to have sex on a first date. I like it when she calls and texts me. I like it when she buys me a holiday and takes me out. I love a woman when she pays for me. I love a woman when she gives me like not an ego stroke, sorry, when she gives me lots of compliments. I love to enjoy the moment. I love to be spontaneous. This is what you're gonna hear from guys. Literally, like it's very rare for a guy to give you that advice that actually works or that would help you. You know, every single guy that gave me, from my friends that actually gave me the advice in the past, every single guy was basically telling me that the advice, that the intention that I would dump, let's see, the guy that I was dating. From every single guy, it was like this, except from my dad or a cousin. That was it. Like only family members, or if you have, let's say, a gay friend who's a guy, right, he'll tell you the right advice because he doesn't care about you. But if it's somebody as a friend who might potentially fancy you, where there is literally no way. There is no way that he would tell you the right advice. If it does not benefit him, he's just not gonna be nice. I had so many clients where this girl actually shared with me, she said, Greta, I was sharing my story with a guy friend, and she said I shared my story with him for like not 6 hours, like that's another client. There's a lot, right? She said I shared poured my heart out, and he told me to literally go crazy on my boyfriend. He said like, confront him, tell him this is wrong, and like tell him this and tell him that. And she said he influenced me so much that I ended up going crazy on my boyfriend. And we had a massive fight. And when I said to my guy friend that this is what happened, he said, I can't believe you actually listened to that. And she said he was literally laughing. He was just laughing at me. Why? Because he fancied her. So for him, it's good that she breaks up with the guy. Another guy as well, recently I saw a screenshot. Basically, a girl asked a guy for advice. He was telling her for 6 hours how to behave with her boyfriend. She listened to him. Half a day later, he was asking her out himself. So when it comes to asking advice from the guy friends, be careful, okay? Just be careful. Wait, I want to share something, but I'm just thinking how to phrase it. Talking about games, right? I have a friend who literally broke up with a girl because she was not replying because she was not replying on time. Because he said, basically, I'm talking to her, I'm being genuine, I'm kind of wearing my heart on a sleeve, I'm pursuing her, and what she's doing, she is on WhatsApp all day long, and she reads my text, she leaves me on a read, and she replies to it 3-4 hours later. And he said, like, I really loved that girl, and even couple years later I ended up breaking up with her because I felt like I am the one always investing, over investing, and she can't even, reply when she reads my text. So ladies, this is my point, like, if you're doing something, do it genuinely. Be very careful who you're watching so it does not come across as a game, because same as you're finding dating coaches online who are telling you how to play all these games, same guys are finding it as well, and then we match with you and we're like, okay, this is not good enough, I can see what you're doing. I'm craving more emotional intimacy in my relationship. However, I know that men are more logical and women are more emotional. How do you get a guy to be more emotional, attentive, considerate? By being a challenge. By being a challenge. When a guy will fall in love with you, when he falls in love with you because you're putting yourself first, you are having a beautiful life, you're doing things correctly, you're fulfilling his love needs. When you, ladies, when you actually fulfill a guy's love needs and they finally fall in love with you, this is when he's gonna give you this is when he's gonna be more emotional with you. This is when he's gonna tell you, I'm crazy about you, I'm in love with you. This is when he'll start wearing his heart on a sleeve for you. Okay, but the goal is, do not be the one going to him starting to wear it first, because that way you're gonna give him a lot of safety and security, and you're gonna give him all the reassurance that you're already hooked, right? And it's gonna turn him off. It's going to turn him off because guys fall for the girls who are challenges, because those girls who are challenges, they give a man uncertainty, right? And when you give a man uncertainty, you're actually fulfilling his love need because he has testosterone. Yeah, does it make sense? Ladies, with uncertainty is a guy's love need, right? Think about it. A woman's love need is safety, right? So we like to nurture, care, share, talk about feelings, emotions. We like to feel safe. Feeling safe make us feel good. Like, here is a proof. When a guy comes to you with compliments and reassurance and he's pursuing you and you're like, oh my God, this guy really likes me, he's so into me, I feel so safe and protected, oh my God, he likes me so much, you eventually start liking a guy as well, because your love need is safety. So when he is giving you all this safety and reassurance, and he's chasing and pursuing and charming you and sweeping you off your feet, he is fulfilling your love need. But a guy is not a girl, right? So if you do this to him, if you're gonna go to him and be like charming, giving him compliments, pursuing, calling, sweeping him off his feet, he's gonna run away from you, because this is not a woman, this is a guy. He has different love needs from you, right? Like, if you look at how we were wired when we were born, women, safety, security, nurturing babies, right? Emotional connection, emotional bond. Men, hunters, going, you know, shoot the animals and bring the food on the table, going to fight. Little boys, if you look at the little boys, if you girls, you know, I've been a nanny, so like I know what the little boys like. You know, like little boys, what do we do when we little? We go wrestle with a brother, not because the mom said go and wrestle with your brother, because he wants to go and wrestle with his brother, because it gives him game, it gives him power, it makes him feel a bit uncertainty. Guys love uncertainty. Okay, so what you need to do in order for him to fall in love with you, you need to give him what he needs. Okay, so when you will fulfill his needs, this is when he'll fall in love with you. Never give a man what you need. Saying that, though, ladies, I take that back a little bit, because same as a guy's main love need is uncertainty, right? A guy still needs a bit of safety and security as well, right? Same as for a woman, same as our love need is safety, security, protection, this and that. We still need a little bit of uncertainty. We still need to feel a little bit on the edge. If you're all always just happy, you're gonna start taking happiness for granted. So, you know, in life is pain and pleasure. So in order to appreciate the pleasure, sometimes you do need some pain, right? For a guy as well, like, you cannot just give him uncertainty. You do need to give him a bit of reassurance. You do need to give him a bit of safety as well. But his safety need is this big. Your safety need is this big, right? His uncertainty need is this big. Your uncertainty need is this big. Okay, you see my point? So when you learn how to make this work, this is when you're happy. However, if you only will give him uncertainty, he's not gonna enjoy it. It's too much. You know, you still need to appreciate and be nice, be kind. You know, also with how you're giving him, how you're giving him uncertainty. It's, you have to be very wise with this as well. You cannot just be bitchy or be mean or, you know, be rude or disrespectful. This is not healthy. This is toxic. That's horrible. You have to be wise in fulfilling his love needs. So how are you wise? Again, safety and security, not safety, going for your goals, dreams, and ambitions, right? This is like by putting yourself first, you're giving him a healthy amount of uncertainty. By letting him pursue you, you're giving him a healthy amount of uncertainty. All you're basically doing, you're just basically copying an animal kingdom, which we should be like that too, but no, we humans, so we like to reinvent our biology. You know, it doesn't always work. You know, we can invent things around, but like trying to reinvent this, it's sometimes a bit stupid. You know, it's like, you know, like maybe when we were like, you know, like in the wild, for us is to design to eat fruit and vegetables and, you know, all of that, but because we are dumb, we are replacing it with the fast food, right? So, and then because we are replacing it with the fast food, after a while we get ill. Why did we got ill and unhappy? Because we are not eating what we should originally be eating, right? So the same is with biology. You know, if we come up with some ideas and start replacing it just because somebody said something modern, whereas we were designed to be totally different, it's just not gonna make you happy long term. Yeah. Hi, Greta. Should we save a guy at the initial stage of relationship that we want long term? Not, no. As I saw that some coaches saying, guys, that we can say to the girl we want casual. Don't a different, like, basically, technically there should be a different coaching for a man and a different coaching for a woman. The problem is that a lot of coaches give the same coaching for a man and the same coaching for a woman. And this is where the whole problem happens. Okay, so if you girls are following dating coaches, what coaches say for a man, and you're trying to, it doesn't make sense, because a coach for a man should coach what a man should be like. A coach for a woman should coach what a woman should be like, because we are different, we are not the same. So it should be different strategies, and different system for both. Like, for example, here is like a proof, right? One of the proofs, right? So women, when we, let's say when we stressed, right? When I'm stressed, what do I like to do? I like to go and talk to as many people as possible in order to make myself feel better, right? I'll talk to myself, I'll talk to my sister, I'll talk to my mom, I will talk to thank you guys for all this money. Thank you so much. I'll read your comments. CA, yeah, after a while. So I'll talk to, in order to feel myself better, right? To feel better when I'm stressed, I'll talk to my mom, sister, one friend, another friend, third friend. And the more I'll talk to people, the better I will feel, right? When a guy feels bad, he's not gonna go around talking to people. He will either pull away and sort his problems by himself. He'll focus on his problems and he'll pull away and sort it by himself. This is what he will do. For a guy, it does not make sense that talking and taking things off your chest will make you feel better. It does not make sense. He's looking for solutions. Whereas for us, the more we talk, the better we feel. If you look at back in the olden days, again, like women would gather in circles and talk to each other in order to feel better, right? Like, how many guys do you know in the olden days that would gather in circles and talk to each other about their feelings and emotions in order to feel better? No, they were going hunting, they were going, I don't know, they were playing, they were doing their own thing. They didn't do this. Okay, so men and women are very different. Our brains are wired differently, we look physically different, we think different. And so if you're gonna follow, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so when a dating coach for man gives a man the same advice that a dating coach for woman does, something is not right there. Something is wrong. It is different, and it should be different. And if we all gonna go like, oh, we are all the same, we are all equal, but we are not the same. But if we follow the same, like here, ladies, listen to this. I love this example so much, right? So same as men can have one night stands, right? And, sleep around. Same, technically, women can have it too, right? But when a guy has a one night stand, right? And he comes back with his guy friends, he's like, yes, like, I did this with this chick so many times, blah, blah, blah. He's showing off, right? How many girls do you know that leave a one night stand and she goes like, yes, I did it with him, was so much fun? Zero, right? And if a woman keeps doing that, psychologically, she actually gets messed up. I know so many girls who copy men long term, get so messed up that when we need years of therapists, years of consultations, years of coaching, they just don't know what to do with themselves. Why? Because they copied man behavior. A woman is not designed to copy a guy's behavior. Like, yes, we can play sports, but do you know what I mean? It's a total man's behavior. You cannot, if you copy this, you're not following your natural instincts, and you will feel messed up. I remember a while back, maybe 10 years ago, when I was a bit, when I didn't understand this whole thing, I was dating a guy, right? And he was telling me like, Greta, you're crazy, or this or that. Greta, you're crazy. And he said, actually, Greta, you keep repeating the same thing over and over again. This is crazy. This is crazy. And I actually started to believe 10 years ago. I was like, oh, maybe I am a bit crazy. You know, I keep repeating the same thing over and over again, right? And what I used to do, I used to share things. So, you know, I shared maybe some family stuff or maybe some issue here or there. And then after a couple of months, I would share the same issue. And after a couple of months, I would share the same issue. So what would happen, like, when things were bothering me, I would share it with him, right? And then I would feel better because I talked, and he would tell me a solution, which this is not what I need, so I would ignore it. Then 3 months later, I would share the same thing. I would feel better. He would give me a solution. I would ignore it. Then half a year later, I share the same thing. He gives me a solution and he calls me crazy. And he says, you're crazy. I gave you all these solutions for half a year and you're still doing the same thing. And he's like, you still keep talking about the same thing. You should have done what I told you to do. But he didn't understood that all I needed to do is just to talk, because it will make me feel better, because something was on my chest and I just needed time to talk in order for me to make me to get to feel better, right? And then what I did, I read a really good self-awareness book. And when I read that book, it made me feel so amazing, because I realized I'm not crazy. I realized I'm not crazy. I realized that I'm just a woman, and this is how a woman is designed to be. We share things, sometimes over and over the same thing, to make us feel better. So we just talk, like, same as, you know, how many girlfriends do you know that talk about the same issues for them to feel better? You know, but guys don't get it, because guys are solution focused. If you're sharing something with him, he sees it as you have a problem and you want that problem to be sorted. But this is not why you're sharing. Like, if you came back home from a bad day at work and you're sharing this with him, it's so you can take it off your chest and move on with your day, right? But what he might do, you'll be like, okay, so you're not happy with your work, let's find you another work, right? And you'll be like, no, 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 I don't want another work. I'm just sharing to make me feel better. So he's not gonna get it. 3 days later, you're gonna come, 3 weeks later, you'll come back from the same job, you'll share how bad it is, or like you sharing your stuff to feel better. He'll be like, I told you to get a new job. And you'll be like, this is not what I need. I don't want to let go of my job. I just want to feel better. That's why I'm sharing. So men and women are different. So we cannot follow the same person that coaches a guy and a woman. Like, you know? Do you coach overseas again? Ladies, my clients are from all over the world. Actually, majority are from USA. I could say like about 60 to 70% of my clients are from USA. USA loves me. I love USA. I love everyone else as well. Okay, let's see this one. Hello, Greta. Is it normal that he go no contact for more than a week if he's on vacation? I didn't reach out and I'm focusing on myself. I'm new, high value, discipline. Thank you so much, kisses, love. Okay, hon. So is it normal for a guy to go more no contact for a week? So he is probably following someone that is telling him how to make a woman to miss you. Okay, or how to make a woman to chase you. This is what he's doing. Technically, there is something like a pull away, which is another difference with the guy and with guys and girls, right? And a normal pull away from a guy is maybe, for a guy, is 3, 4, 5 days. If you had a nasty fight, he might need to pull away for a week to calm down, right? And to give you space to calm down. If you did not have any fights and everything is normal, and out of a blue he doesn't text you for 1 week, it's a game. He's playing a game. He's playing a game, okay? He's following someone who says, oh, this is how you're gonna get your girlfriend to chase after you, and how you're gonna get her to miss you, and this is how she's gonna beg and plead and run after you and give you all that reassurance, blah, blah, blah. This is what he's doing. So what do you do to this? You cannot now reward his bad behavior for not texting you a week if it's your boyfriend, right? Because if it's your boyfriend, it's a week of no contact. It's a bad behavior. It's him trying to provoke you, right? So you cannot reward his bad behavior with your attention. You cannot do that, because if you're gonna beg, plead, complain, or say anything else, it will reassure him, oh my god, this woman cares about me so much. Whenever I want her to run after me, beg, plead, or anything like that, all I need to do is just pull away for 1 week and she'll start chasing me like crazy, right? So if you're gonna do that, you're rewarding his bad behavior. So what can you do? You either ignore it, and you show him that it's not bothering you. I haven't even noticed it because I have better things to do than play your games. So you either ignore it and you let him come to you, or when he comes back, if it takes him longer than a week, you can reply, hey, hope you have, when he texts you, hope you had a great holiday. If he says, when can I see you, can say, oh, this is not working for me. So you sit in your boundary. So ladies, I'm gonna tell you something which basically now, again, a lot of dating coaches for men are coaching men to ignore their girlfriend for a week or 2 weeks. It's like now it's becoming like the oldest trick in a book. It's so common. It's so common. It's insane. Okay, you're welcome, hon. You're welcome. And this is what it is. The first time when he does something like this, like a week, let's say, of no contact, the first time, fine, ignore it. Give him the benefit of a doubt, ignore it, and see, will not rewarding his bad behavior work, okay? If you see that not rewarding his bad behavior works, and he sees that you're not giving him any attention when he is trying to provoke you by not contacting you for a week, and he changes his behavior and becomes a normal, good boyfriend that he should be, then it's fine, right? If you ignoring it and not rewarding this craziness does not work, and he does this again, this is when you tell him it's not working for me. Because if the second time you'll ignore it, he'll be like, he'll try and push it more. And then basically it's gonna get out of hands, and it's just insane. It's insane. And ladies, sometimes a week of no contact, maybe nothing will happen. Other times there are things as family emergencies. There are things as maybe somebody can get sick or something else bad happens. And while he's playing his game for a week or 2 weeks of no contact, and maybe, you're having an extreme family emergency, and it's your boyfriend who should be there for you when it's an extreme, something extreme is happening, and you can't turn to him because he's playing a game on you. Like, is this relationship that is worth anything? It's like, this is when the reality kicks in and you're like, damn, had enough of this. Go and play your games with someone else. Yeah. Okay, ladies, I'm gonna go now. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think about my video? Did you enjoy it? Let me know how much you loved it. Okay, so join my VIP 1 or 2. where we do lives. It's a Facebook, private Facebook group. We do live streamings. We answer girls' questions posted for our lives. So we hold their hand and we guide them through their dating and relationships. A lot of girls get married in my VIPs. A lot of girls get in amazing relationships. And I'll put the links to how to join my VIPs in the video description. It's very cheap. It's like coaching with me one-on-one. It's really expensive. VIP, you get amazing stuff and it's so much cheaper. So really recommend that. And yeah, girls, have will membership be seen on Facebook? No, VIP, no. VIP is very private and very confidential. VIP 1 has already nearly 70 paid members. So girls, when we go in it, we don't want to leave because we do live streamings, we share our stories, we support one another, and you have free coaches answering their questions 3 times a week. You know, so it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, VIP coaches, it's I am one of the coaches and the other 2 coaches have been coached by me, so we deliver my advice, so it's all really aligned. It's amazing. VIPs are gold. If you want more information about VIP, I'll put the WhatsApp, my WhatsApp, in this video description, so just WhatsApp me and I'll give you more information, okay? But it's amazing. It's very cheap. It's very affordable. Okay, so brilliant. Kisses from London. Have a beautiful day, and anything, any links that you want to check out, we all gonna be in my video description. That's it. That's it. Bye, guys.